Hey guys, wanted to make a brief video about what the Eagles did in the NFL draft this offseason. We took 5 players. 2 were defensive, 3 were offensive. Of those 3 offensive players, 2 were offensive tackles, and 1 has never played American football in his life. He's an Australian rugby player, and the dude is an absolute beast. Jordan Mailata, I believe that's how you pronounce it, but he is going to be Jeff Stoutland's project. He's going to be his baby, and if anybody can prove that he can make this guy into an NFL offensive tackle, Jeff Stoutland's the guy. Going back to the first round, we were waiting all night for 32 in Dallas, really excited about the Eagles picking as the Super Bowl champions, and then they traded out of the first round, of course. Takes a little bit of patience to wait till 32 and then you end the night not taking anybody. But I think, honestly, our patience is going to pay off. And the front office is showing that they have a long-term plan to sustain talent on this roster. We're going to have a second-round pick from the Ravens next year in doing so. And honestly, I think it was the smartest decision that we made during the draft, especially when you consider that mock drafts even had the Eagles taking who we got in the second round at 32 before the draft even began. Dallas Goedert, tight end, South Dakota State, really solid pickup for the Eagles. He's going to make it a nightmare for the red zone on defensives and defensive coordinators. Him and Zach Ertz are going to be a really phenomenal tight end duo, I truly believe. And then we got Avonte Maddox and Josh Sweat in the fourth round. 2 defensive guys, 2 amazing character, high-quality guys. Sweat has some concerns about his knees, and honestly, that was like the biggest red flag that we had going from this draft class. You have Matt Pryor in the 6th round, who's an offensive tackle. And honestly, for him, I think a lot of people don't know if he's motivated enough, but you get him in that offensive tackle or that offensive lineman room, he's going to have a lot of veteran presence. He's going to have Lane Johnson breathing down his neck. He's going to have Big V, who he knew from college at TCU. A really good, strong core of guys that are going to help him to utilize his talents as much as possible. Guy can play guard and he can play tackle. Played right tackle and guard in college, so really love the versatility of that pick. And I think if you watch the video of the Eagles picking and their war room behind the scenes video that they posted, you see how excited Joe Douglas was that we got that guy. So Matt Pryor definitely seems to be a little bit of an under the radar selection for the Eagles, in my opinion. Avonte Maddox in the 4th round, as I said, he is a slot corner. I believe that he could take over the role that Patrick Robinson had in the Eagles defense. And honestly, it was really hard going into this draft figuring out whether even any of the rookie class would be able to take over a starting position on this roster. There's going to be a ton of competition going into this offseason, so much depth on this roster that the talent level is still going to be at a high level from what we had last year going into the season, especially with all the talent we have coming back off of IR. So really excited about what we've done in the draft this year. Think that we got some, under the radar picks and selections, some steals. I think a lot of people think that Josh Sweat was a steal in the 4th round from FSU. Really excited about what we've done, and I'm looking forward to seeing them get to the rookie camp and getting this season started. Let's go Eagles.